Hello, and what's up? I'm Salisha. I'm hosting, mediating, moderating this new podcast, a podcast that we don't even have a name for yet. But it centers around AI and real life and leggings and fashion and tech, and it's all the things. And we I would like to introduce to you the founders and the owners of a new company that is combining worlds. I've not seen this done before, and it's the first introduction to me. I come from the acting world, from a performance. I have a performance background, and I'm a creative, and so AI is not always like at the forefront of what I do. But the people who I'm bringing on today, they have started a company called Bezier that, well, actually, I'll let them tell you about it. Please help me welcome. It's very interesting. Please help me welcome the founders of Bezier, Becca Burton Yao and Cedric Yao. Hi, you guys.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, where are you right now in the world, and how are you doing?
We're in New York City, and we're doing great.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Just
I'm
in our
coming from
kitchen, living
California.
room.
What, Cedric?
We're just in our kitchen and living room.
I mean, it literally looks so fierce. And um, so for those of you guys who have no idea who any of us are, we are friends. We met in New York City. I'm out in California right now, and these are two of my friends, and they're freaking awesome. But okay, so today we're talking about AI, how it shows up in real life, not just in tech labs, but in everyday work, comfort, problem solving. It's tech, it's fashion. Cedric, what is this?
All right. Well, we decided to make leggings with AI. So I thought we could make leggings that fit people better because, thanks to modern technology, we can now take a picture and create like a custom size just based on it.
Okay, but how did we get here? How did we get to leggings? How did we get to leggings with AI?
Well, Becca had we decided what 73 pairs of leggings,
Mhm.
and I thought that she couldn't find a pair that fit, so I thought I'd make a pair for her, and that was a whole like journey, I would say. In
Quite a journey.
yeah, quite a journey. And then we figured about 50, 60 pairs later, we finally proved that we could use AI to make leggings, and so now we're trying to see if we can do this for other people.
This is so insane. And before we even dive in, first, can you both explain outside of Bezier, outside of this leggings company that you've started, what do your lives look like? What do you do?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll go first.
yeah.
So I'm a pediatric emergency medicine doctor here in New York City. I work mainly at Bellevue Hospital, which is actually like the oldest public hospital in the country. So it's pretty cool. And yeah, when I'm not working or hanging out with family, I like to do a lot of yoga and work out. So I live in pretty much leggings or scrubs a lot of my time.
Leggings or scrubs? Oh my goodness. Right on. Also, you're such a badass, Becca. Like, what the heck? Oh my God. And
It's a
Yeah.
good
Cedric,
job.
what do you do outside of this?
All right. We both have a 2.5 going 3-year old, Zavi, and then I also
Love
manage.
him.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure he'll be out
Yeah,
soon.
yeah, he's gonna make a cameo.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
yeah,
Tell him to
yeah.
get on camera because he is so adorable. But keep going on.
Yes.
Go on.
I'm sure we'll have a conniption. Like 3 p.m. in the afternoon. It's about just that time. I'm gonna wake up and
Be
wonder.
super grumpy.
Yeah, be super grumpy.
just for
Yeah.
just for waking up. But then he's generally a pretty
Yeah.
happy kid.
Yeah. So I run a data engineering consultancy, Linebacker Data, and the goal there was pretty much to make things like faster, better, and cheaper, and then build data pipelines. And I guess that was the part of the segue into kind of like what Bezier has become, where we said that okay, we're just going to start taking photos transform them into a 3D model, and then to turn that into like a 2D laser cut pattern, and then like send it off to the Philippines and like have someone cut and sew that, and yeah, we get the result.
You
So
are
that's kind
hilarious
of how
because
everything ties together.
you're making this sound so simple and so easy. And the thing is that the actual process, because you've made me a pair of these leggings, and now I'm helping other my friends get some. It actually is a simple process, but it's not every day that that somebody just wakes up and thinks, let me just start this new company. Also, before you were telling me what you do, Cedric, Becca, you have a lot of leggings in
Yes, I do.
what do you like these leggings that Cedric is cutting
I
and making up?
I do. I do. It took a long time though. For a few months there, I felt like I was just being like the detractor, like I wasn't being a supportive enough wife. But from the beginning, Cedric had this idea, and I said, I think it's a great idea, but I think execution is going to be hard because if it's easy to make, you know, leggings that are flattering and functional and fit people really really well, then like other companies would have already figured it out. And you know, at the beginning, Cedric didn't know how to sew, you know, like or really didn't know how to sew.
Yeah.
And you know, he bought a couple sewing machines, and we took some lessons. And
Yeah.
the first pair he made me, like, you know, technically were leggings, but they didn't feel comfortable. They weren't flattering. They
Yeah.
rolled down, like, you know, and so it felt like over many pairs, Cedric got better. He tweaked the pattern, and we finally got to a place where we had leggings that felt pretty comfortable, and I think were fairly flattering, but they would have functional issues. And he was already moving on because Cedric is a very big picture thinker. He was already looking into like global distribution and like sourcing fabric from China. He was looking at advertising, marketing, and I was like, we don't even have a product yet. Like we're still not there. And you're looking at like the whole big picture thing, which is of course important. But I think in my mind, I was like, if we don't get the product, then you're wasting all this time looking at all the other stuff because it doesn't really matter. So for a while, I felt like I was kind of the negative.
Just pump the brakes.
Yeah. But at the end of the day,
But maybe it's
like,
the balance, though. The balance, the logic of it all. I'm a dreamer
right.
myself, and I have to be surrounded by logic, or else it's like, wait a minute. How do we get from just all of these ideas into like the actual doing of it? So and it's a good balance.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
think we balance each other out well. In a lot of things, like, you know, especially this, but like also parenting. I think we're like very. I feel like we're pretty complementary.
Yeah. We both agreed on the it's okay to eat dirt. I think that was, yeah.
That's a fun.
Yeah.
Have you and Andrew decided if it's okay for
Ajax
to eat dirt? Because that's a fundamental
so
parent
not there
issue.
yet. We're still in the place of our perfect little bundle of joy. Nothing like touch him, stay in a bubble. I'm still in the please stay in a bubble
Stay in a
phase.
bubble. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, no, Zavi, when he was like, what, maybe just shy of one or around one, he was on the floor in our kitchen, and he was by the cat food, and he like picked up a piece of cat kibble and looked at us to see, and we were like, hey, go try it.
Yeah.
And he ate the cat kibble,
No.
and then he ate more. He ate
No.
more.
No.
Yeah, I didn't know that was on his like first like birthday, like favorite foods. He said like the dry cat food was like one of we put down as his like favorite snack foods.
What?
Yeah,
You
no.
said, go ahead, try it.
So we were both like, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh my God. I love this. You guys already like humanizing AI for me is such a big deal. Like as a creative, I'm so afraid of AI. And one of the first things Cedric said to me before asking me to join the marketing team for the company was, I know you're a new mom. This is either the best time or the worst time. But I think this could be really fun to work on this. And I love that. It feels like we're in a new day where it is okay for us to be full humans, to be parents, to be lovers, to be friends, to be whoever we are, not just what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like and the more AI, okay, wait, I'm sorry. I'm coming from a place of, I've, I'm surrounded by a lot of people who are afraid of AI. That's where I'm coming from.
Right.
And so I'm learning why to not be so afraid. But can I hear from either or both of you guys? Like, number one, why should the everyday person not be afraid of AI? And or why should we embrace it right now?
I mean, I'm also a little afraid of AI. I'm not gonna lie,
Really?
Salisha. Yeah, the number of people that are like, "Oh, we're not going to need doctors. Like, Chat GPT can diagnose my problem." You know, like, which it's not anywhere near there. Like, if you ask
Right.
AI about medical, like, it gets things wrong a lot, but it's improving every day. You know, like, are we all? I also am just like, I have fears about AI just taking over too many jobs and there not being enough for people to do. You know, like, I don't think a society where humans don't have purpose is good for anyone. So, like, I actually have fears about AI. Cedric is much more embracing. I mean, given his background, it's been really fun to use it for Bezier and to see how we could apply it. You know, the initial plan for Bezier was to have to outsource some of the 3D model generation to a third party company. And from the beginning, I was kind of like, oh, you know, it kind of sucks that we have to rely on something that's not in our control.
Yeah.
And we don't have, you know, quality control. Like, it had some glitchy issues with like how the
Inseams.
process works, inseams. And I said to Cedric, I said, can't we do it ourselves? And he was kind of like, at the time when we started thinking about this concept, we didn't have, what is it, like the neural net?
Yeah, we didn't have the neural net. We didn't have the training examples.
Because I was like, can't you and your friend Misha just like create it? You know, and he was like, we don't have the data points that you need. And then those became available. And then Cedric was like, oh, I want to bring this in-house. I want to do this all, like, have it all be our process. Because then we can ensure quality. We can streamline the process for the customer. You know, and we don't have to rely on another company.
Yeah.
Right. Pause. I'm so sorry. I'm so glad that you shared.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you shared all of that because it is so real. Those are real feelings, real things. It's like, okay, this is our real life. And it feels like when we first got the internet, like this is the craziest thing. But on the converse, so we have this one side of it, you're like a little like on the fence about AI, and then, but you're married to a tech genius. So
I know.
wait, where is the middle? Okay, Cedric, tell me a little bit about how you feel about AI. Because it's funny watching you, but I want to hear from you.
I think for me, where I like AI is that it kind of like, I think I'll use Neil deGrasse Tyson. It's like it kind of lets me explore like the perimeters of my ignorance. I think is the best way to think about it.
Go on.
And so I think if you're just like using it to try to answer stuff that we've already answered, like, you know, write an essay or like summarize this article so I don't have to summarize it, or like write a book report. You know, AI can easily do that. It's seen like millions of examples of book reports, if not more. And I think like if you were to look into like character motivations or what was Mark Twain thinking when he wrote this, or let's take take a character and try to analyze it and look at parallels with other stories. And I feel like AI can do a really great job with that. Like even for like this channel idea, like there's a lot of like background exploration into like what we could do, and you know, hopefully just like not like have to pay into the algorithm, but you know, actually get to use it to our advantage.
When I listen to you talk, and I feel like for those who are listening, Cedric, you guys, is holding back so much because if you talk to this man about AI, he starts saying so much stuff that I'm like, hold on, I need AI to translate for me because this is like you go like I have watched you code in real time while we're having a conversation. And I'm just like, how does your brain How does your brain see these things and work like this?
No.
And
He's just
how did we
he's a
go?
genius. That's
No,
all.
I
That's
love
all.
it.
He's a genius. When I first met him and we started dating, I remember telling people that, like, you know, I feel like, okay, I'm reasonably smart, fine. He's
You're
like
very
freakishly
smart, Becca. You're
But
very
no,
Becca
smart.
went to
he's-
2 Ivy League schools.
But Cedric is like freakishly smart. Like, he's like the smartest person I've ever met. And I've met a lot of smart people. Like, his brain just works in a different.
Dang it.
Oh,
You said that he's the smartest person you ever met, and you were the one who went to 2 Ivy League schools.
Yeah.
Becca.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So how wait, tell me again. I know this story. How did you guys meet again?
Yoga retreat Bali.
Yeah, a yoga retreat in Bali.
A yoga retreat in Bali. And I have to ask, were you wearing leggings, Cedric?
No, neither of us was wearing leggings. Actually,
That's true, actually. I
it
didn't
was
wear
true.
leggings
Becca got her first pair of leggings for my birthday.
for the first birthday that since once we got together for his
Yeah.
first birthday. That was what he requested.
That's what I requested.
Was that because I didn't wear leggings at that point. I wore like very baggy
Yeah.
workout pants. And because I didn't feel confident in leggings. And then Cedric
Really?
Yeah.
requested
But
that
you
I
have like 100 pair.
At that point I had like one. I think I had one and I don't even remember why I bought it. Like one pair of Lululemon. I still have them actually, but yeah, he requested that I wear them for his birthday. And then he was so complimentary that I kind of got like a little more confident. I would wear them around him, but I wouldn't wear them out of the house unless I was with him. I didn't wear them to work out. I still wore my like baggy workout
Oh yeah,
pants.
you were so afraid of RBF.
I
Like,
know.
yeah.
I know. And then I realized how comfortable they are. And there was no going back, you know?
Did you say RBF?
Oh,
Yeah. We have a trainer.
one of my former trainers and a friend of ours who trained Cedric. And then for my birthday, the first time we were together, he got me personal training sessions with Lauren, his trainer. And so for a while, we both worked out. We both trained with her for several years. And her name's Lauren, but her nickname was RBF for resting bitch face.
That's
She knew.
what I was
She
like,
knew.
wait a
Yeah,
minute.
she has a resting Grinch face, like the Grinch, ugly Christmas sweater. So, yeah.
But if you got her
Yeah.
to smile or laugh, it was like so rewarding.
Yes.
It's crazy that you were saying that you had to get your confidence up, Becca, because I'm like, you to me are goals of this is what you do and how you do it and how fast you do it, of having a child and then snapping back. I'm like, work. Of course, they're making a leggings company. You are like the epitome of like, oh, a great fit for leggings. I can't even imagine. I did not know this part of you. Like, I didn't know you when you were wearing baggy. I've never
No.
seen you wear baggy clothes ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a gradual evolution.
Yeah.
But
So what excites you guys about this? And what do you think the future of it looks like?
All right. I'll say the money. Is that
not what I was gonna say.
That wasn't it? That wasn't the money? Oh.
I was gonna say we've been wanting to have a company together for a while. And,
Oh yeah, that
and
too. That too.
We briefly had a wedding ring design company.
Yeah.
That was really fun, but then we realized that it just wasn't sustainable.
It wasn't sustainable. The Google ads were way too expensive in that business. I think you spend about $600 on customer acquisition. And then we kind of got sad. We had to take a moment back because like the person we designed a ring for, like the second or third person who finally came down the pipeline, we designed a ring for, broke up.
Yeah.
No,
We were like,
no.
oh man, yeah, no,
Yeah.
it was. So Cedric designed my ring, and he designed it based off of our emoji nicknames. And so my ring incorporates I'm Power Bee, and his is Sparkles, and so it incorporates a lightning bolt for the power and a six-prong setting, which is like a honeycomb. There we go. I was like hexagon, but honeycomb to represent the bee. And then he got a round cut diamond, which I actually initially wanted like a
Princess
cut or something square, but he's like, no, the round cut is the most sparkly to represent sparkles. And so he had my ring made, and I just thought, oh, it'd be so much fun to do that for other people. And basically the thought was we were going to interview or have questionnaires with potential clients, either, depending on if it was a surprise, either with both of them or with, whoever was designing the ring, and like try to find, shared interests or something from nicknames or significant like places or songs, or just find something where we could incorporate themes unique to the couple into the design of the ring. Which it was a fun idea. And we did a practice ring for me. I love sharks. And so we designed a ring that has basically the setting looks like a shark jaw around a sapphire. Well, we had two versions. One was around a black Tahitian pearl, and then one was around a sapphire. And it's called inverse set the diamonds in the setting.
They're pointy.
So they're pointy. So it's like teeth. And then we got this sapphire, actually a man-made sapphire. So the sapphire was like dirt cheap.
Yeah, it's like $18 on eBay.
And I know.
Yeah, it's like $3,200 setting, platinum diamond setting, and then an $18
because it's like a pretty sizable center stone.
Yeah.
And we found one sapphire in the Caribbean that was the right shape and size, but they wanted like
$22,000.
$22,000. I'm like, it's just a fun ring. I don't want to spend $22,000. It's not my wedding ring. Like
$22,000
or a natural sapphire.
Yeah. So, but then the man-made stones for like non-diamonds have come down so much in price that the man-made one was $18.
Yeah.
But we set it with that one, and it's a fun ring. But so the proposal that didn't work out was kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
And then we also kind of like went into COVID, and it just felt like the wrong time to do happy. Like people were dying, and it just felt like the timing wasn't right.
Yeah.
You were also probably busy.
Yeah, we were in the, like when spring of 2020 hit, like nothing about our work schedules changed. Like everyone else we knew was like working from home, big disruption. Like Cedric already worked from home, and I was still going to the ER in person.
You were still going to the ER?
Yeah, like I had to be there, and so like really nothing changed other than we couldn't travel. We travel a lot. It's one of the things we do together. It's like one of our kind of shared hobbies, and we had been traveling probably every 6 to 8 weeks. And then COVID, actually when COVID was going down, we were in the Philippines. We came back from the Philippines on March 12th of 2020, and March 13th is when they announced that New York was going on lockdown.
New York's been locked down on next day.
Back on the 12th? What
happened
if you didn't?
Pretty much we flew back. It's like, maybe things would go whatever, and then by the time we landed, NBA season was pretty much canceled, and Tom Hanks had COVID.
Yeah. Oh my God. This is like yesterday for me.
Yeah.
Okay. I have another question about the tech of it all. Or actually, well, you can say what you say. From a non-tech perspective, do you think it matters how, or from a tech perspective, do you think it matters how something works or that it works? Do you know what I mean? Do you think it matters to you or to people out in the world how something works, or just the fact that it does work, and who cares about the back end of it? What do you think?
I think it's more important it works.
No matter how you got there?
Yeah, no matter how you got there. Like, how does it work? It works very well. Thank you very much.
And so for Bezier specifically, and I know for this podcast, we'll be going forward, we'll be leaning into the AI of it all. We'll be leaning into the fashion of it all. We'll be all the things surrounding it, but probably most likely like AI, because it just is starting to come into our lives in a lot of different ways. But for Bezier specifically, we take 2 photos, maybe even you've got it down to like 1 photo.
Sometimes we can do 1. If I think if we have a really good sense of the first photo, I think we can use that. But right now, just like when you look at somebody, like how they look from the side is a little bit different from how they look up front. So
Yeah.
it's better to have the two photos, just the front
So
and
you
side.
get two photos, you send them in, and then what? You just make pants off of two photos?
Yeah, we use from each photo we get a 3D model, and then like with the two photos we kind of take the average of the two, and then I do some magic, and then that turns into we guide a laser in the Philippines, and that cuts some fabric, and some people sew it together and send it to us, and we send it on to the customers.
Wild. And Becca, you outed Cedric. You outed him, saying that he learned how to sew because those first few pairs you made me a couple of pairs too.
Oh
And
yeah,
the first pair was good. The first pair was good. The second pair was better. And my third pair is the bomb. It's the bomb.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I mean,
like them better than my Lulus.
Cedric, when Cedric gets into like a project, he like deep dives. Like he that's 100%. Like he gets all in, and he will spend hours and hours of his free time like learning how to do something, perfecting it. He's done this several times in the almost 10 years since we met.
But this is the first time that everything I do kind of like points towards like one goal, instead of having like, oh, here's my little fun marketing project, or here's my like computer tech project, or like computer vision project. It's now,
And what would you say that one goal is for this?
it's just Bezier as a company.
Okay.
Is that everything kind of just fits under this like Bezier like umbrella.
I think that's a good place to end this first episode. You guys are very interesting individually and as a couple, and this new frontier that you're embarking on, you're making it sound like it's like, I don't know what the word is. Easy, not a big deal, but I think it's incredible. And I feel like we're going to get to a place where one day we're going to say to ourselves, can you believe we used to go to stores and try on 12 different pairs of pants and still walk away disappointed? Can you believe we used to do that when now everything is couture, everything is custom? That's where I think this is heading. It feels like the future is happening right now. And like it's
Well,
starting with you guys.
well,
That's what it
that's
feels
where the
like.
math came in, where I said that when you just take like three basic measurements, a waist, hip, and thigh measurement, those three can change on different people. Those ratios change depending on who you are. Just because you go from a 30-inch waist to a 33-inch waist doesn't mean that your thighs grow at the same rate.
Right.
And
Right.
but that's how standard sizing works. Like there's like 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, there are 11 sizes to choose from. And if you look at how pattern grading works at factories, it gets a little bit more wonky, is that they just pretty much like pinch to zoom. And and then people wonder why clothes don't fit, especially those on both extremes.
Right. And how some brands you have to like find what brand. This is one of those that what your body is, that is the size. That is, you don't have
Yeah,
to change your body to fit the clothes. The
Right.
clothes are
are made for you.
designed
Yeah.
for
So
you. They're made for you.
instead of using AI to just say, it's like, this person looks like a size 10. It's like we actually build something that that's made just for that person. So we have a little bit more like fudgeability, I guess, for for lack of a better word. So the way I think about this is that instead of simple like guess your weight, like a circus show, or what is that, carnival, the carnival market. It's just like it's like how much do you weigh? I'm going to guess your weight. We use the computer eye that's on your cell phone, to kind of like help do all of that, and we have a pretty good guess.
Awesome. And so, if you don't mind me sharing, for those of you who are listening, this is the first year that Bezier is like truly launching. So if you are listening to this podcast and you wear active wear, you find your butt in leggings, go to the show notes, go to the link, get yourself a free pair, and let us know what you think. Do the process and tell us what you love, what you don't love, because this is the beginning of something that is going to be huge. It's going to explode. But before that, we need to hear from
Yeah,
real life
we need
people.
real people, and we need like real beta testers, and that's why we're doing this for free.
You heard it here first, folks. Get your pair today because they're not going to be free forever. I can tell you
Yeah.
that right now. Cedric, Becca, you guys are the bomb. Thanks for hopping on, and can't wait for what we do next. What it looks like, who knows? But this was awesome. So you guys are awesome. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.